It's mostly science and fiction. Mostly.
No time. Quick video, as I have to go to the gym and do spinning wheel kicks. So gonna smash this one out pretty fast. Reoccurring character recap. Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. He's a human born on Earth. Mother died of cancer when he was 10. Father previously unknown. Abducted as a kid by the Ravengers, a gang of space raiders and outlaws. Kind of like space bikies, they're led by Yondu Udonta. And Peter was taken to the other side of the galaxy. Raised in space by the Ravengers, in particular Yondu, 26 years passed and Peter has built up a reputation as the self-proclaimed legendary outlaw Star-Lord. So yeah, he bails on the Ravengers at some stage, which is why in the first movie they are kind of after him. Kind of like he betrayed the gang by leaving them, sort of. Drax the Destroyer! Human spirit put inside a humanoid body made from Earth's soil and granted superhuman powers with the sole purpose of killing Thanos or Ronan in the movies? I don't know. Comics and movies they're all fucking different. Thanos and Ronan are big scary alien supervillains, though they're not in this film. Drax's whole family was killed by Ronan in the movies, Thanos in the comics, and that's why he gets all sad sometimes. He is big, strong, dumb as fuck, and often very funny, though sometimes he swings a miss. Gamora, sole survivor of the alien humanoid race called the Zenwurberisius, adopted by Thanos, who took her under his wing and trained her to be all evil and kick-ass. She's green, she's super sexy and ultra motherfucking deadly. Her sister Nebula was also adopted by Thanos and raised to be a super killer as well. Though Gamora was Thanos' favorite, Nebula was often punished for losing in sparring bouts to Gamora. Thus, she holds a deep hatred for Gamora and is trying to track her down and fucking kill her. Rocket, aka Rocket Raccoon, aka 89P13. Here's the most complex backstory fucking ever, so I will simplify it for you. Robots charged with looking after a bunch of mentally deranged humanoid aliens gained sentience after being altered by radiation from a nearby supernova. The robots wanted to fuck off and do their own thing, so they experimented on a bunch of mental patient pets and gave them human-like intelligence. They then told the smart pets to look after the patients, and after eventually curing the mental patients of their insanity, the smart animals and the sentient robots fucked off into space to follow their own path. I don't know what his backstory in the movie is. Let's just say freak animal experiment escapee, I guess. But yeah, basically robots created him, sort of. Groot, aka Flora Colossus, is a tree alien thing from Planet X. He died, but was able to respawn into Little Groot. He has all kinds of vague powers in the first movie, but in this one, he pretty much just trots about being stupidly adorable. Look at. Apparently, the producers or whomever has said that Baby Groot will not retain the memories of the older dead Groot, so we assume Baby Groot is kind of like Big Groot's kid? He's also still voiced by Vin Diesel. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know already, the Flora Colossus have a complex and rich language. It's just that the differences in tone and pitch are so subtle that the human ear cannot detect it, and thus everything he says just sounds like, I am Groot, which is stupid, but so are you, so shut up. Nah, you're alright. So these cunts all get together and make up the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? But they are more like mercenaries, you know, guns for hire, following bounties and shit where they're getting paid to do this or that. And this is where we meet them at the start of Volume 2. They were hired by these gold wankers, the Sovereigns, to protect their unique power batteries from a giant interdimensional monster. They win, but Rocket steals their technology, and this pisses the pompous Puritans off. And so during the course of the film, they are trying to track down the Guardians to get the batteries back and basically teach them a lesson. A bunch of mopey shit, a bunch of funny shit, and a bunch of awesome action shit goes down, and then we get the big reveal. Sorry if I'm rushing, but honestly, I don't have fucking time for this today. Ego the Living Planet, in the movies at least, is a godlike creature, a celestial. He came about from nothing, just a collection of matter that gravitated and bonded over time, eventually forming a brain-like structure, and with that, consciousness. Manipulating matter, he, over the course of millions of years, formed a planet around him, and eventually, he could form more complex structures like humanoid figures and shit. So yeah, this dude Ego is this thing, the planet. They are one and the same. Snake Plissken is a mere extension of the planet. Turns out he went to Earth and banged Peter's mum, knocked her up, and then he had to leave. Turns out he can't venture too far from the planet or he loses his powers. As you know, he is the planet. Think of the planet as a power source, and all his little creations need to recharge there from time to time. Or something like that. I don't know if that was a lie or what the fuck's going on. I think that's probably true. Anyway, Ego gave Peter's mum cancer and then fucked off. So the big reveal is that Peter's dad is actually this super celestial being, Ego the Living Planet. The other big reveal, which is pretty obvious so far, is in the film we haven't had a serious villain yet, unless you include these snobby cunts, which, you wouldn't really call them a threat. So Ego has to be the bad guy, right? And it turns out he is! He's just been fucking his way around space, shooting wads into all kinds of things, copulating as much as possible in hope of creating a superpower being just like himself. His goal is to turn the entire universe into Ego to convert everything to himself, but he is not powerful enough. So by creating a powerful offspring, he thinks they could combine forces and set up a chain reaction to overtake the universe. But every one of his children has been too weak and has died in the process. That's when Star-Lord comes along and Ego can finally fulfill his plan. By combining energy, he can reach out to all the Smeg pods he left on the planet, turn them on, and overtake the entire universe. Peter's like, nah, fuck that cunt, he killed my mum, and blasts him fucking away. Bang, bang, bang. Which is probably the best scene in the entire film. I like how brutal it is. He just fucking snaps, man. Quick draws like a fucking cowboy and just starts firing into Ego. Too bad that human form of Ego is just an extension of the planet, so they need to kill the brain in order to kill Ego. After some sistery rivalry, they blow shit up, kill Ego, and save the galaxy. Oh, wait. Guard the galaxy. I did it. Oh yeah, who's this sexy babe? She's just some alien bug thing that Ego abducted and raised to be his slave, as she has cool emotional powers that allow her to chill cunts out. If you're a giant planet man thing, you probably need chilling out from time to time. We also get a nice heartfelt ending where Yondu is Peter's real dad, as he was the one who raised him and all that kind of shit. Sure, he wasn't the best dad around, but he loved Peter and he did his best. It was actually really fucking sad to see him go. I'm not gonna lie, there were tears. I'm kind of bummed out about this, as Michael Rooker did a great job of playing Yondu, and he's such a cool character, so it's kind of shit that we won't be seeing him again. That being said, it is a comic book universe, so, anything's fucking possible. So I skipped a whole bunch of things like, who the fuck are these guys? But there's probably 1,000 videos out by now telling you all about them. They are the original Guardians from the comic books. Haha, now there's one more video. I did it! The end. Also, seriously, Kurt Russell, you need to keep that beard and hair. I mean, my god, that is majestic. I don't know if that's real or not, but fucking hell, you look like a lion. Just, honestly, you look better with it. Keep it. Thanks for watching, cunts. I'm not going to do a review for Guardians of the Galaxy, as, I can't be fucked. But let's just say I really enjoyed this film. Super chilled out, super fun, super easy. Check it out. It's good to have some sci-fi in the mainstream again. It sort of brings, even if it's trashy and you don't like it and you're a sci-fi purist or whatever, big fucking sci-fi movies like this get the layman interested in sci-fi. From there, we get our more complex and serious films. So any sci-fi is good sci-fi. The more, the merrier. And this movie it's good fun. It's just fun.